Yeah, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Yeah, I'm about to play the Bengals, dude. Now, Madden Finest. Uh, yeah, but let one of his star players get hurt. He gonna be complaining why the injury so high. Who? Definitely not the nigga who in here beatboxing. Heard up. You hear that nigga top? That nigga is KO. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Only 125. Ugh. Who got the Bengals in Joe Lee? That's E. Yeah, that's E. I got the Cowboys. Yeah, yeah. I said it to him. Nah, I see he looked at it, but he ain't say nothing. Yeah, word up. I told Joe the other day, Joe, I said, stop being lazy and just remake the rule. I said, all you did was highlight them out. We could still see the old rule. God damn. Facts. Yo, Yeah, yeah, we good. Yeah, nah, what's the word? Somebody said that nigga changed all his receivers' name to Hill so nobody could double team Tyreek Hill. Oh, oh. You know what? Yeah, that's wild. Who is that? Who 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 is that? So let me know when you find out. Yeah, I had to put him on mute. When you wake up, I'll take him back off. Yeah, you want more route runners at receivers. Oh boy, this nigga said ooh, oh my goodness, he sent me a very interesting deal here. Ooh, one way. Ugh. Yeah, but he want to
Just off the
receive in that
shores of
corner. I
Lake
got to
Erie, we
deal
are
with
at
Norton.
First
I don't know about
Energy
that.
Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Yeah, do he?
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Chubb. And now look at him go. He's at the 30.
Big Chubb to the house,
20,
baby.
10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Send it to me. No, I don't need them in Madden Finest. I need them in that other league, though.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So you want to play for another organization.
First down. Here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit. A gain of 4.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And a flag comes
Come on,
in
they better
as
not
that
call
one falls
roughing the pass.
incomplete.
How was that
Let's
defensive
see who
pass
this is
interference?
on.
I'm running
Well,
with
the
him.
crowd doesn't like that. Was going to
Wow,
bring up
that's
4th.
crazy.
Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they go play action now. Burrow.
Take that
on
nigga
his
Joe
toes
Burrow
that
here.
time as they get the
I tried
first
to kill
down.
that nigga.
Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Again, he'll target Boyd, this time successful. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Yeah.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Oh, yeah. That's it. I sent you, right?
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert.
Yeah, he cloned his baby mama. He cloned her phone, so he was able to see their texts and knew where they was at and everything.
Boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
Niggas is beat, man.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And down inside the 10 here.
Only thing I know is I do that, like, parents normally do that, like, for their kids and shit like that. Make sure.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step.
I sent it to you too, Mar.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
You show prize me. I started dying too.
Now it's Burrow.
I couldn't get there.
J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
He threw Trump hats in his car.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Way too much.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. The 30. Still going past the 30. And they finally stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. A terrific return. And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover.
Petty. That's extremely petty. Top it off, you put the mega hats in there. Like, come on. You petty, man.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Right?
The big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Easy.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
You're most definitely right.
Now Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Lord, I might go in that motherfucker when I'm on boxes and Timbs and a fitted on. Word up.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task?
If I hadn't seen that shit, I was dying looking at that shit.
And giving the ball back to their offense.
And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the offense will take over.
Oh, I just seen the red. I was so busy reading what he was saying. Oh, let me sit up.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, really make it funny just like reading what he's saying. You could just imagine like this thing, how, like, you know how I know it is. Imagine you telling one of your homies that story and you just laughing about it like, oh my goodness.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they stop. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb.
Oh, come on. Cut up, Chubb. I was touchdown.
Muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Somebody in the comments said that.
Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. The Browns have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown.
Landry
last
awareness
week
is
in the
off the
opener,
charts.
and a second one in week 2 now.
Like, I ain't even got a hot route. If he ain't, if my route stopped and I'm moving on my quarterback, yo, he just went to the open spot on his own.
Guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage. What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the
Yo, look at that. Look at my string. I just did a slant route and I rolled out the pocket. And I ain't even a playmaker. He just went to the spot.
Return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Their own 10-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Caught by Nelson left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 34. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They go play action with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game. 14. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
42-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 47-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield with it once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again.
Oh, my goodness. I ain't missed that tackle.
Past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Mixon with it. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Come on, pick that off.
Fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Once again, they run with Mixon.
And he takes it into the end zone. Right there. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Aquaman, dude.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Marvin Hall returning it. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
At the 30-yard line.
Second and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. A gain of 4 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and run for it with Janovich. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Why he takes so long to throw the ball? Come on, man.
William Jackson with a pick.
This nigga took long as hell to throw the ball. What is that?
For a Bengals TD.
Man,
Without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Browns 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Another pick 6.
On the return, here's Hall.
Oh,
a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously.
Well, it's like he can't catch shit. Get over.
See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here.
No.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10.
He definitely going to be 90. They send me run.
Now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with
see how
the
that conversation changed real quick.
Fourth.
What's that? You switched again? You going to switch again by tomorrow.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I'm sure.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guy's playing it. are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
I got an off on the table. I got an off on the table right now. If you could beat it.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Play fake. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
I'll get you after this
This
game.
offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flush to his right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Nelson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep.
Oh my goodness! So they just played me. They just played me. They just played me. They just played the shit out of me. They just played me. And Madden Finest, I had Mixon in the backfield. This nigga spent loose and took it to the house.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marvin Hall there to make the grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
That should be tied up right now. All right, we need to stop right here, fellas. We need to stop.
Browns 31.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, we need a
And he had no
turnover,
room to
fellas.
run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards.
Come on, man. We hit this
To me,
nigga
it's
to
like
the
the
first
version of a
down.
dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to.
Yo, this
And it
shit
doesn't
crazy,
matter
man.
what the defense thinks.
These niggas blocking like they fucking
and keep picking up good yardage.
all-star offensive lines.
Big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And the Bengals 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
What the Cowboys get?
This is
I
Mixon.
mean, the coach. What the coach get?
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary.